I'm going to start the repair on my camper. So to do that, I'm going to have to remove the camper. And this was actually the feature that I was looking for when I was going through the design. The reason for this feature is, number one, if I ever needed to repair my camper, not having the trailer in the way would be helpful. And number two, if I needed to use the trailer as a utility trailer for say, then I would have that. I didn't have to have a separate utility trailer. Well, let's see how that removal went. Okay, so the first thing I did is just clear everything from the camper. This is the galley area. I always keep all my camping gears here, cooking stuff, utensils, cup plates. Let's see, the stove, Dutch oven, all that is removed, and I removed the drawers as well. Cabin area is same, mattress removed, sleeping bags, cushions, pillow. I kept the TV because it's a little bit pain to move. Removed AC, and underfloor storage is emptied as well. This is where I typically keep my firewood stuff. So what I'm doing here is to raise the camper high enough where I can support the camper and the trailer using the two sawhorses, one in the front, one in the back. And then once it's off the ground and supported by the sawhorses, I'll unbolt the trailer from the camper and then lower the trailer down to the ground. Using the scissor jack is probably not the best idea. It gets kind of wobbly, and so it's probably not the safe thing to use, and that's the only thing that I had at the time. And in the future I'll probably invest in something better to use, and it'll probably become a little bit quicker too. The sawhorses that I'm using is made by TOUGHBUILT, model number is C650. This is pretty decent sawhorses, I think. It's pretty compact. It folds up, and everything is stored in that main sort of the part of the sawhorse, and each can support up to the 1,300 pounds. And probably the best feature, or the best part of the sawhorse is height adjustability. The low setting is 25 inches, and it can be raised up to the standard sawhorse height of 32 inches. So at this point, the trailer is unbolted from the camper, but for whatever reason, it's not coming down, and using crowbar to pry that thing down, and it's still not coming down, and then realize the trailer, the A-frame portion of the tongue portion of the trailer is hitting the sawhorse. The sawhorse has the end piece that set the 2x4, and that extended portion hits the is hitting the trailer. So this is me modifying the sawhorse. I'm removing the end piece that accepts the 2x4, but I had to replace the make up the thickness where the end piece were there, and so I added the 1/8 inch steel plates, or the bars, on either end, either sides, and I think that did the trick. And I think from there you can see the trailer is actually lowering, and I was able to completely get it off the camper and set that on the ground. So at this point the trailer is sitting on the ground, and so from here it's just a matter of shifting the trailer a little bit and readjusting the sawhorse, and just keep doing that till you have the sawhorse outside of the trailer. And decided to pull the trailer off to the side, and that ended up being a little bit easier. And again, this is where the folding and the height adjustability of the sawhorse came in very handy. Okay, now from the start to finish, it probably took me 10 to 12 hours, say. But that's most of it is trying to figure out exactly what to do. If I were to do everything again and knowing what to do and what to use, I can probably do it in an hour or two. Well, then was that a good design decision? From the maintenance standpoint, I think it is. It's going to help me get to the corners of walls and floor and much better without the trailer being there. So I think it was a good design decision. Also, if I ever decide to modify the trailer or add parts to it or weld new parts, then it's almost a must. As for reason number two, I'm not going to remove the camper just so that I can use the trailer as a utility trailer. I mean, I can just go to U-Haul and rent one. So for that reason, no, I don't think I'll ever do that. All the wires I see on the floor that's piled up, that's for the trailer lights and for the turn signals and the four corners and brake lights and all of that. And I had to remove the junction box and plug and everything because I did not have any way of disconnecting from the camper. And so when I separated the camper and the trailer, I had to remove it from the trailer. So that's something I have to fix. So, my opinion, I think it's important to think about how you might be removing your trailer from your camper. And frankly, it's typically it's already there because we start with some type of a trailer and then put a camper on top of it. But the important thing is to kind of think about how you might do that, and how you're going to lift it, how you're going to remove it. Eventually, as you use your camper, you're going to get to the point where some work has to be done, whether it's to your trailer or to the camper. So, just to make the work a little bit easier, just think ahead and plan ahead, and that's something that you should really consider.